Hey friends, welcome to another top 10 video. Hope you all are doing well as we are moving toward the new year. Just a couple of days away. And I hope that you're excited or whatever it is that you are as we get ready for the new year. Now, we're going to talk about another dedicated company top 10 video today, and that is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified. This is a line that I have really liked over the previous few years. I've made the statement a number of times. I think this is the best mass market retail line, meaning you can find it at almost any store that sells toys. Figures are like $25-ish, sometimes 20 or whatever. Your lines like Marvel Legends, your lines like Black Series, your line like McFarlane DC Multiverse, those types of the things you're going to find in the toy store aisles. I think it's the best one going. I think that some of the things that made it unique in some ways are kind of fading away, but in other ways I think they're doing really strong. So let's talk about it. I bought 59 items plus the His Tank this year. I say plus the His Tank because technically that was bought for me by Natalie last year as a birthday present. But it arrived this year. Now this year I did back the Dragonfly, this year's HasLab, the big helicopter. So 60 items I paid for the G.I. Joe Classified line. I think that's all of them that have released. I do not have Nunchuck yet, because I don't think he's released yet. He may be his Amazon exclusive, I don't remember. But everything else I've picked up. And in this line, I actually pick up 2 of each still. I have 1 sealed, and I have 1 open. I think this is through like 108 now on the sides of the boxes. And I have all of them, including 2 His Tanks, which is a problem. And I really want to break that, and I think I will. I do not have any on pre-order except for exclusives and HasLabs, but no general releases I have on pre-order. So I'm thinking about moving away from this line, or at least moving away where maybe I've got the first 100 sealed and loose, but then anything after that, I just pick and choose. I also am open to making a trade for my first 108 that are sealed, including the His Tank, for something. That is the thing I would consider. So if that's a thing you're interested in as a big bundle, let me know. But I don't know. I don't know that. I don't think I ever really meant to get 1 of each. And then I got a lot that had like the first 30 twice, and I had 1 of each, and away we went. I don't really know. And a lot of before they went to plastic-free packaging, I even have them in like a pop protector. So I got issues. But this was a fun year for G.I. Joe Classified. There were not a lot of figures early in the year, and then there have been like 2 a week for like the past several months. It's been a little out of control with how many figures have come over the last several months for G.I. Joe Classified. But let's get into it. We will start with number 10. There were a lot of more deluxe type figures, in my opinion, this year. And number 10 is Torpedo. I like the body on this. It's a very sleek, slender buck. And I just like he comes with a lot of stuff. He comes with the flippers. He comes with the scuba mask. He comes with the scuba backpack. He's got the spear gun, a knife, a regular gun. I just think he's fun. And I think you're going to see a theme in here that we got a lot of Elemental, Joe, and Cobras, and both of them I ended up liking. And Torpedo finished as my number 10 figure of the year for G.I. Joe Classified. Number 9 is Classic Firefly. I think it just says Firefly. But it is a version 2 of Firefly. The first version they put out was in the very early days of the line, and it was kind of modern. He had like a drone and some of this stuff. This very much looks like the vintage toy, inspired by the vintage toys. Classic Firefly, very nostalgic toy. Looks great, poses great. One of the things I love about Classified is most of the figures, you can carry all their gear on them. They make pegs and holes and everything else, so you can carry all their gear on them. And Firefly is a good one I definitely recommend. Move to number 8, similar to the Torpedo. It is the Cobra Eel, who is basically just a repaint of Torpedo. But again, it's got a different mask, a rebreather, kind of a different spear gun, or at least painted different. And I just like the way they look. I can't help it. I did not troop build these, even though you probably could. But I think they look good. I just think they look good, and they come with all that stuff, and it's really cool. We move to number 7, and it is a recent pickup, and that is Dreadnought Buzzer. Now, there have been several Dreadnoughts this year. Buzzer's the one I picked. He's the one I kind of remember the most, especially from the movie, and he's got like the big chainsaw type weapon. I think he looks good. I think it's great that they have gotten to the Dreadnoughts like all at once here. They're kind of finishing out the team. I thought Zarana, I don't know if she came out this year or last year. I know you can find her at like Ollie's. But she's a great figure. And I think they're really building out the team with Zartan, the Dreadnoughts, and I think Buzzers are really good one. We move to number 10, 9, 8, 7, number 6, and that is Snow Serpent. So he was definitely a little higher priced deluxe figure. He comes with, I'm going to look at the picture here to see what all he comes with. So the regular kind of Snow Cobra Buck, it's kind of big, almost like it's insulated. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 guns. He's got goggles. He has a bazooka type gun. He has a knife. He has a clip. He has a snowboard, a backpack that can hold 4 missiles for his bazooka. He's got snowshoes. He has a big heavy like pelt cape, and he has a wolf hat. Come on, man, that's awesome. Again, this was kind of the snow, like we did the aquatic ones, and now you got the elemental ones. It comes with so much stuff, and I think he could be a parts harvester for a lot of customizers, personally. Snow Serpent, really cool. Move to number 5. I think this was a Walmart exclusive, which is a terrible thing to say, and it is the Range Viper. Now, why did I pick him? Well, he just looks really cool. He has like an exposed brain almost, and I don't know if he's supposed to be a robot that just looks like he's got an exposed brain or what. If he's an android, like a bat. I don't really know the story of a Range Viper. But then like the blues and the little hits of red from the Cobra, and he comes loaded out with a bunch of weapons. Really cool figure. I don't think he's the easiest to get. I don't know if he's become more available. Walmart exclusive G.I. Joes are always difficult, but he's a good one. One I would love the Army build, but I did not. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is number 4. And we move back to the Arctic area with Snow Job. So, of course, like we talked about the Snow Serpent, you're going to get a lot of reuse with that. So he has skis. He has snowshoes. He has the ski, I don't know what the things are called that you use to push yourself when you're skiing. The big, like, stakes that make you go forward. Look, I've skied once. It was a big guy fall down the mountain. That ain't what we're looking for. He's got a huge backpack that looks like it could hold like a snowboard. He has alternate. He's got one head where he's got like his big hood over him, and then he has a hood down and like a really, really nice red hair kind of normal head sculpt. And then he has a sniper rifle and goggles. He's tremendous. I think that head sculpt is usable on a lot of things. Again, more of a deluxe figure, a really nice figure. And I liked that they did some of these themed things. So the snow-themed stuff this year was a lot of fun. We move to number 3. We continue in the snow-themed area. And we've got an Arctic bat. Now, bat has been always on my list since I came out. I've always liked bats since I was a little kid. I liked the Super 7 bat. He didn't make my list. I loved the bats last year. They were some of my favorite figures of the year. This Arctic bat is great. I love the color scheme. You've got some different pieces. I think there's one different head with them. He's got some different attachments. Yes, it's a lot of repaint. I don't care. I love the bats. I love the white color scheme. I would love to have 50 of these. But I have so many of the other early Cobra troops, I can't do that anymore. Moving to number 2. Number 2. This is a great figure that you can still find, I think, on sale at Target. That is Scrap Iron with the drone. Now, I don't care that much about the Scrap Iron figure. He's cool. He's fine. And even the little drone is just all right. But it comes with all these explosion effects that, especially if Target's got that thing clearance or on half price or whatever, they are worth it. It comes all these cool explosion effects for where he's like setting off bombs and grenades and whatever else he's doing. I think it's a really cool pack. Deluxe pack, I think it was like $40 or $50 when it came out. Maybe $35 at that deluxe price point. I don't remember. But a lot of cool stuff, especially with his tank. You could use it along with that. And I think it's been on sale, so you can find it. Now, number 1, I believe this was Pulse exclusive. There is a Python Patrol version that's out in Target right now that I picked up. I would still pick up if I was you. But it is my number 1 G.I. Joe classified figure of the year. And that is the Televiper with the Trouble Bubble. Now, you say, well, Dub, what about the His tank? That's not your number 1. Like I've talked about before, the big vehicles we're going to talk about in the final top 10 list. all together as like kind of their own topic. But so it's amazing. His thing's amazing, but that's not for this list. Televiper with the Trouble Bubble. I love this set. And I think the one in Target with the Python Patrol is only $45, I think. They killed it with the Trouble Bubble. And that's such an iconic vehicle, especially if you were a G.I. Joe the movie kid and you loved, Cobra, and they're flying around the Trouble Bubbles and they're trying to bomb the Statue of Liberty. And then you've got like Snake Eyes and Duke taking a Trouble Bubble and all that. But they did great on this vehicle. It just doesn't have a stand. It should have a flight stand. It's the only thing they missed. Even the figure that comes with it is good. As soon as I opened it, I knew it was going to be one of my favorite things of the year, and it is. It's certainly going to be on my top 10 list. I think it's a great job. What I think about Hasbro, again, I think they're doing wonderful with this line. It's just, when I say like it's showing its age in some ways, it's because we're at over 100 figures, and certain bodies we've seen too many times now. It's time to move to some new molds. But then also we're getting a bunch of new stuff, like I talked about with the aquatic stuff and the snow stuff. So I think they're doing great. I think they're my favorite team to watch present. They seem really genuinely to enjoy what they do, and they seem to really like G.I. Joe. So I like the line. Will I keep buying 2 of each? I hope not. I hope I can fix that about myself. But, and I don't have as many of them displayed anymore. They've lost shelf space to Cosmic Legions. But I will still be buying G.I. Joe Classified in 2024. Let me know your favorite G.I. Joe Classified figures in the comments below. And we'll talk to you tomorrow where we finish off our independent company discussion with, surprise, surprise, 4 Horsemen Studios. Talk to you tomorrow. Squeeze it!